Next is, it's very familiar for you, it is telephone. Next means of communication is telephone. Today we have facilities known as STD and ISD. STD and ISD. STD, ISD. You know what is STD and ISD? STD is subscriber trunk dialing, we say. ISD, international subscriber dialing, we say. Subscriber trunk dialing. Subscriber trunk dialing. Subscriber trunk dialing, we say. This ISD is international. International subscriber dialing. International subscriber dialing. Okay, so STD is subscriber trunk dialing. ISD is international subscriber dialing. So these two facilities are there in the telephone. Means STD means we can call the people, those who are in another state. Or ISD call means calling people, those who are outside our country. Yes. So the STD enables us to talk directly to a person in any part of the country. Any part of the country, within this country, India, wherever they are, we can talk if we have STD facility. But ISD enables us to talk to a person in another country, person who is there in another country outside India. If we have ISD facility or ISD call means talking person, someone, those who are away from our country, outside our country. STD means within the country, anyone is there, we can talk. Alexander Graham Bell invented telephone in 1876. So who invented telephone, children? Alexander Graham Bell. Alexander Graham Bell is the person who invented telephone. In which year? 1876. In 1876, Alexander Graham Bell invented telephone. It was greatly welcomed by the people of the world. Yes, it was greatly welcomed by the people. People became so happy when they came to know about telephone. And as it was very effective method to communicate, it was so effective. Why? Because so easy, so fast. People can sit at the home and they can dial if they have a telephone in the home. Otherwise, if they have no telephone, also outside, also where there is a facility, is the telephone booth. We say there they can go and they can dial the number and they can talk to a person, those who are anywhere in the country or outside the country. At present, mobile phones are very common. Now, not telephone, right? Now, mobile phones are very common than telephone. Now, mobile phone, because of the invention of mobile phone, it became so popular and it became so important to the people now. They are handy phones. We can carry along with us wherever we go. Isn't it? Mobile phone we can carry in our pocket, which we can be kept in pockets. They have made communication very much easier for us. They made the communication so fast and easier, mobile phones, isn't it? Yes. So, telephone is invented by Alexander Graham Bell in the year 1876. People were so happy when he invented this. They warmly welcomed this because the communication became so fast and easy for them. It became so effective. Yes, and STD and ISD. STD is the facility for people to talk to the person who is there anywhere in the country. In India, wherever, in our country, India, wherever our cousins, relatives, friends are there in India, wherever they are, if we have this STD facility in the phone, we can talk. ISD is a facility to talk to a person, those who are abroad, outside our country. Yes. So STD means subscriber trunk dialing and ISD full form is international. That's why outside the country, international subscriber dialing. Next is fax. So what is fax? Fax, F-A-X, fax is a machine that can send or receive pictures and text over a telephone line. So you can see the image here. It's a machine actually that can send, we can send pictures in that, we can receive the pictures in that, and we can write the text and send. We can receive the message or text over a telephone line. It is connected to a telephone line, and a printer, in fax machine we can send pictures as well as we can send text, some messages also. It is also known as facsimile. F-A-C-S I-M-I-L-E. It is also known as facsimile. F-A-C-S-I-M-I-L-E, facsimile. The first facsimile means fax system was invented in 1842. The first fax machine was invented in the year 1842. Fax is also known as facsimile. Short form is fax. Actually, it is not a facsimile. It was invented in 1842. We can send pictures, we can receive pictures, we can send some text, we can receive the text using this fax machine. It's another means of communication. Okay, children? Yes. Yes, children, so far we learned about various means of communication. We are learning about various means of communication, and we learned about first the postal system. It was the popular means of communication earlier. People used to write letters or they send parcels. Those who are staying away from them, not near to them, those who are staying far away, they used to send letters, parcel, cards through post office. Post office send these letters, parcels, cards to different places, isn't it? We have speed post, we have courier service also. Yes. Telegraph. Telegraph, actually it is invented by the person Samuel Morse is the person who invented telegraph. Yes, he invented this for a particular purpose, to send messages within few hours. Within few hours the message should reach over long distances. For that purpose he invented telegraph. And it has a code called Morse code. It is used still throughout the country. Code, so it has some code. It can understand only by the trained operators, those who are trained for this. It represents some letters or numbers or punctuation of alphabet actually. So using that they used to send messages using this device. So it is called Morse code, and Samuel Morse invented telegraph. So postal system, then telegraph for urgent messages and all. They use telegraph to send in order to send any message very urgent or emergency situation. They use telegraph. Then comes telephone. Alexander Graham Bell invented telephone in 1876. It has two facilities, STD and ISD. STD is the subscriber trunk dialing, means if this facility is there in the telephone, means we can talk to a person within the country itself, wherever they are, within the country, wherever they are, we can talk to them. ISD is international, means those who are staying outside our country. To those persons, if we have this facility, we can talk through telephone. So people were so happy when the telephone got invented, because they can talk to a person anywhere in a country and outside the country, isn't it? And now because of mobile phone, the communication become more fast, more comfortable, more easy, more effective now, because of mobile phone, because they are handy phones we can carry in our pocket wherever we go. Now communication became so fast. Within seconds we can make a call and we can talk. We can see and even talk, isn't it? Yes. So that's about phone, mobile phone, telephone, mobile phone. Then fax. We learned about fax, or called facsimile. Facsimile in 1842. It got invented in 1842, and we can send messages as well as we can send pictures through this device, that is facsimile or fax. Next is email. Okay, we are learning about various means of communication, and we learned about postal system, telegraph, telephone, mobile phone, fax. Now we learn about email. Email. Yes. Email is electronic mail. E-mail means E means electronic mail. A protocol for receiving and sending and storing electronic messages. It's a procedure or it's a system of receiving and sending electronic messages. It is also known as electronic mail. We call it as electronic mail, email, electronic mail. Through email, we can send letters within few seconds. Yes, within few seconds, we can send a message to anyone in any part of this world. We can send text, we can send images, we can send pictures, photos, files, means important documents, office files, documents and all, and many other things. Many things we can send using email. That too, within few seconds, we can send this. It will reach to others, those who are anywhere in the world. It will reach within seconds. So we can send text messages, or we can send images or photos, files, documents, anything we can send using email, means electronic mail. E means electronic, so it is also known as electronic mail. Electronic mail, email. It is a system of sending messages or storing messages or receiving messages. That is electronic mail or email. We can send all the things like text messages, photos, images, files, documents within few seconds. That is the main advantage of email. Using computer, we can send these messages. Okay children, so various means of communication. So we learned about many different means of communications like postal system, telegraph, telephone, fax, now email. One of the latest or modern means of communication, it is email. Okay children, now we will learn about another type of communication, the communication that reach a large number of people at the same time. Okay, communication that used to communicate with a large number of people, with many people at the same time, and this communication is called mass communication. Mass communication means reaching mass communication. Yes, the communication that reach mass of people, means a large number of people at the same time. They are called mass communication because they reach the masses. That's why it is called mass communication, a large number of people. Yes, today we use various means of mass communications like radio, television or TV, television we say, television, these are all mass communication. The newspapers, we have newspapers. Then we have magazines. To get the news, we have magazines. These are all mass communications. Then advertisements, ads or advertisements we say. Then internet. These are different mass communications. Mass communication is used to communicate with a large number of people at the same time. Mass communication is a communication that reach large number of people. Masses means large number of people at the same time. These are some examples of mass communication. Radio, television, newspaper, magazines, advertisements, internet. First we will learn about radio. Radio is a means of mass communication that gives out sound. Radio we can hear only, isn't it? We cannot see anything, but we can hear everything. All the news, songs, programs, everything we can hear. Guglielmo Marconi invented radio in the year 1886. So who invented radio? Yes, Marconi, Guglielmo Marconi invented radio in which year? 1886. 1886 Marconi invented radio. It is a good source of education, news and entertainment. At first, radio, it was one of the popular means of important means of mass communication, because we can hear everything, all the news programs. So whatever is there, people used to hear the news, all the news in any part of the world, what all happened, everything they can hear through radio. So it is a source of education, news and entertainment. There are many other entertainment programs also in radio where we can hear the songs or we can hear the dialogues and all. They used to keep some programs in radio where we can hear. The radio was very popular before the invention of television. Before the invention of television, this radio was a popular means of communication. So Marconi invented radio in 1886. So before inventing television, it was one of the popular means of communication. Then newspapers and magazines. Newspapers and magazines. Newspapers and magazines.